All right, let's go on a little benzo adventure. All right. Okay. I really hope this is good. I gotta try to stay focused, tell the story, and get to the point. Okay. All right. Okay, out of all of the bad decisions I've made in my life, which there's been a lot, this might be the worst. Like, and I'm I'm freaking serious, dude. Benzos are just they're no joke. They're no joke, and I'll tell you real quick. Now, see, here we go. Whatever. Just I don't know. Just if there's people there's especially young people, dude. If you come across this video, dude, you just don't want to get into that crap. Here's the thing I was gonna say. I talk about, and I've talked with other, outside of making videos and stuff about how, when you come off opiates, and opioids, it's like a lot of people will say, oh, the hell isn't worth the high. You know what I mean? That is way more true. It's true with opiates, but it's way more true for benzos. The reward you get, I don't even know. I mean, I'll explain myself. I'll tell you my story, but because they're dangerous. You withdraw from them, if you stop them abruptly, yeah, you can have a seizure and die. If you go too fast on a tape or something, dude, people kill themselves. I mean, it's very, very, very serious. Benzos are no joke. Okay. Anyway, okay. So, yes, because this was a bad decision. Yes, okay, here we are. All right, let's start from the beginning here. Let me, okay. So, basically how my benzo use started, was I was using opiates, and I freaking ran out, and I couldn't get, like, anything for that night, okay? And I just gotten off work, and I started feeling stuff come on. And the guy I worked with was a freaking he was a dealer. Anyway, he's dead now, so it's not like no, it's not like I'm telling you his name anyway. So anyway, sorry if this is going slow and sucks. I apologize already. So anyway, because I didn't have any opiates or anything, I asked him, I'm like, dude, do you have like anything that'll help, like just anything, whatever, and he made a call. He's like, yeah, I can get you 10 Ativan. It's like, sure, whatever. I didn't even, at the time, I didn't even know what it was. I didn't even know what it was. And I actually called a friend right after I got them, and I asked him what they are, and he was like, oh, dude, they're really strong, and da-da-da, which, of course, I liked hearing that, because that's the bean, when you're an addict, it's like you want to know, like, wait, is this controlled substance? Yes, it's B, it's B, it's not even C, it's B, it's A, no. Anyway, it's scheduled. Okay, anyway. Crap. So anyway, so I get 10 Ativan that night. And I pop like 2 or 3 of them on the way home. And I'm getting, dude, because I'm like, it's coming. I'm taking morphine at this point too. And yes, it was some time release morphine. I'd bite them up and stuff, but it would chew them up, but it would still, I wouldn't get like crazy withdrawal like normally, dude. If you don't take time release morphine, it's just, yeah. Anyway. Sorry, my allergies actually they're doing pretty good right now, but anyways, I apologize for the snot and the whatever. Crap. Dang it, dude. Okay, I need to move this along. It's hard for me. I'm doing my best, okay? I haven't slept very good for like a year. Okay, give me a break. Okay. So anyway, I take like 2, drive, and then I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't really feeling them, so I like took like, I don't know, I probably took 5 on the way home. I don't even remember. But by the time I got home, I was kind of like, okay, these are kind of helping, and the withdrawal was coming on from the opiates, so I just took whatever I had, I just took the rest, okay? That's just how I was, too. So I took 10, I took a lot the first time I ever took some. And it was, and it's because I didn't want to go through withdrawal or make it as, least crappy as possible. And anyway, so that's when I learned that benzos are something that I could utilize. So anyway, So basically, how that started is I would just get them when I could. You know, it wasn't every day. It was just like when I could, like, you know, I'm over here buying this, and like, oh, you got some Xanax laid out? Sure, I'll take some of those too. And what happened was so I had two main dealers at that stage in my life. And the one dealer, the lady, she had Klonopin. And dude, you guys are going to be so amazed at how much Klonopin. I don't even know what she was prescribed, but I'll tell you what she could sell me a month. And so Klonopin, and then my other dealer had Xanax all the time. And then he like knew people that had Ativan, knew a lady that had Klonopin as well. So anyway, so I start just like getting them from my, you know, some Xanax here and there, and just, you know, whatever from this person. But then when I found out, like, oh, wait a minute, you have Klonopin? Yeah, she legit. She would sell me enough Klonopin. She would, just as what she would sell me it, and she took it. I know she did. She still does. Or, yeah, actually she does. But dude, I could buy enough from her that I could take 4 Klonopin a day for a whole, like, each month. I mean, I could just take 4 1 milligram Klonopin. Yeah, so, yeah, 4 milligrams of Klonopin a day, which it was, you know, with those, it was 4 1 milligram pills. That was just a Klonopin. So it started to kick off hardcore. Okay, that's when I knew that my lady had them and had them that abundantly. I was like, wow, and just the idiot I was just such an idiot. Check this out. Now this, I wasn't gonna tell. I haven't told anyone this. I've never told anybody this, probably other than my wife. I think I've told my wife. Actually, I know I have. Okay. So I've told one person, and now I'm going to tell anyone who wants to know, okay? I remember I was driving home, and I hadn't taken them yet. Because I was real spread. It was like the time, like I got a huge batch, and I knew, like, I'm going to start taking this all the time. And I was sitting at a light, okay? I was sitting at a light in Kaiser, Oregon, okay, sorry. And I was going to turn left. I really was going to turn left, okay? Because we know that matters. I mean, I know a lot of you are like, he was turning left? Oh my gosh. No, but sorry. I know it's dumb and I'm wasting time, but it's just because I remember exactly where I was at this moment. And I remember looking at him, and I remember I just went to God. I just like asked God, I was like, what happens if I start taking these? And like, it was like fast. I mean, it was like fast. And I didn't know anything about benzos, by the way. And it was just like, you'll die. I remember it like freaking, I was like, holy crap. Cause I mean, call me crazy, whatever. Some people, and I get it. I absolutely get it. You need to evaluate things rationally and stuff. And, when people say, oh, God told me this, or I heard this in my head. I mean, I just know my relationship with God, and I felt like He put it on my heart, and you know what I did? So it like scared me for a little bit, but not for too long, and I just started taking them. But I've always remembered that. I've never freaking forgotten that. Okay, and I know that sounds weird, but that's just the truth. That's just part of the story, because I just never forgot that. So, anyway, so, okay, where are we at now? Oh, crap, okay, so I start taking, okay, here's the thing with the benzo. So, yes, I was taking opiates. You guys know my story, or if you don't, you should go watch it. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, I'm taking the opiates, and I'm taking the benzos. Well, so I got to a point where I would pretty much just take as much as I could, but I had a foundation. Every single day I would at least take 4 milligrams of Klonopin. And the way I did it too, by the way, I've talked to other people and they're like, huh, it's odd. Or they just, people take stuff differently. I wouldn't take any all day. And then as soon as I got off work, I'd just take all 4. I really liked doing that. I like to just go, I don't know, dude, like looking back on how much crap I was taking at times. And my wife is just like, dude, I don't get, like, because I'm just uppity. I'm an uppity guy. I mean, like, I don't know how this stuff didn't knock me out. I mean, I'd take, like, all this crap and I'd just be like, woo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Like, I mean, anyway. So, until in the middle of the night, yeah, we had lots of scares. Okay. So yeah, so yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry if this isn't good. I'm gonna get into stuff, and there's gonna, yeah. Anyway, okay. Well, I guess I am getting into stuff. So yeah, my foundation was 4 milligrams of Klonopin every day, and then it was, like, even 0.25 Xanax if I could find them. Xan bars were like, it was like the heavens opened up. I loved the Xan bars. I mean, that was like my favorite, because Klonopin, like Xanax comes on much quicker, and just boom, and you feel Klonopin or clonazepam, is it Pan or Pam, two M's, Pam. Okay, Step Brothers, freaking great. Okay, but two M's. Okay, if you haven't seen Step Brothers, you go freaking watch it and learn that quote. Okay, anyway, crap. God dang it, I'm so ADHD, dude. What was I saying? Crap, what was I freaking saying? Wait, clonazepam. Oh yeah, the difference between, okay, I seriously went to the Step Brothers quote. I was like, 2 M's. Why did I say that quote? So yeah, Xanax comes on, boom. Okay, Klonopin, it's like a longer lasting, but it's not as intense, or you know what I mean. It's not like boom, boom, boom. That's probably why I wasn't completely gacked all the time, and in the middle of the night it like really hit me. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway. So that's the difference there. So anyway, I was mixing. That's the point. Is Ativan, Klonopin, Valium, if it was a benzo, I wanted it. Okay, opiates were the #1 priority. I did not realize what I was getting myself into entirely. I knew it wasn't good. God told me. I'm sorry if you don't, but God warned me, and I will say there was I think there was an element of me, because there's the internet. I didn't want to look. I didn't want to know what it might be. But I remember when I did, and I was like, wait, it's not just like kind of withdrawal for a while, and like it's like very serious, and like you can kind of go psycho, actually. I mean, but the seizure stuff really scared me. I was like, holy crap. Because then I realized, like, oh my God, I have to have this. Like, this actually is technically more important than the opiates, because the opiates suck, but I'm not going to die, So then I started to kind of work it out. I mean, I was making sure, with benzos, I was really planning ahead, and then I would just stretch out. I'd be like, okay. And dude, I kept the minimum of 4 milligrams of Klonopin for years, dude. Yeah, my benzo addiction is like 10 years, probably. Huh? So, maybe, 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. Okay, so now where are we at? Sorry. Okay, so anyway, and then there's another guy I meet. And he's got methadone and Adderall and Klonopin. Okay, so that's why Klonopin, the reason why I took Klonopin, a lot of Klonopin, is just because it was available. That's what was available. That's the only, it wasn't like, oh, I like Klonopin better, or I didn't really care that much. But that's why I took the Klonopin. So I met him, and his were a little more expensive, actually 5 times the amount, but mainly because I was getting other ones for so cheap. But I started getting them from him too. So yeah, when and that's the thing, I say the minimum 4. Yeah, there's times where it was 6 milligrams, 7 milligrams, 8, and then 6 milligrams of Klonopin and a Xan bar, and so. I was really just, but I just made sure I had 4 milligrams of Klonopin every day. Okay, I think I've said that enough, huh? Okay. So anyway, oh man, I thought of something in my head that I didn't want to forget, and I forgot it. So whatever, it was something. Maybe it'll come back. But I tried to write a couple things down and then just gave up. I don't know. I don't know what it is, dude. Like, since getting off the Suboxone, like, it's hard for me to, like, I don't know. Anyway, okay. That's not what we're talking about. So yeah. So anyways, I'll try to move this along. So I'm taking the benzos every day at this point. I'm in the pickle. I am in the pickle, and at this point, I've realized that I've read up on it. And I'm terrified. Okay, and I'm making sure I have it and all that stuff. And anyway, well, due to financial reasons, because I really hit a low, okay, and suppliers started to fade as well, and it was getting narrower and it was getting more expensive, and so I started to somewhat taper from. I didn't have a plan. Don't even ask me like, how'd you do it? I don't know. I don't know how I did it. I really don't know. I did it because this is all I could get, but so I kind of tapered. I don't know what exactly I tapered to or like got down to before, because this is a big point in the story here coming up. I don't know exactly, but I think I kept it pretty. I bet I took at least 3 milligrams a lot of days, and no less than 2 definitely no less than 2 milligrams some days, or you know what I mean, or so it was probably mostly 3, or yeah, it was probably mostly, if you give it 30 days, say I took 3 milligrams 20 days and then 2 milligrams 10 days, maybe something like that, like it'd be something like that. Anyway, is what it just went to, because then I was taking Adderall and methadone, and things were getting expensive. Because stuff was more expensive too, and anyway. So what happened is, I'm just gonna. So here's the thing. So it all came to a head. Okay, whatever. My child was born, and I had just relapsed on methadone. That's the thing. I relapsed on methadone again, and was just like, okay, I got a bad problem, because I had multiple relapses on stuff, and my wife knew about benzos and all that stuff, and she that's the thing is, I've talked about before, like when my daughter was born, like I had benzos and Adderall and methadone in my backpack, and I did, but my wife knew about the Klonopin, and she might have kind of known about the Adderall. I don't know. She knew I just kind of took it sporadic. I didn't want to take it every day because I wanted it to, like, so I didn't ever take it right, or I was never prescribed it, but she didn't know about the methadone. That was what was deceiving. Anyway, okay, yeah. So she knew all about the Klonopin or the benzos, whatever. Sorry, dude. I don't feel like this is very good at all, but I never do, right? Okay. So what happened is, once I relapsed on opiates, I'm like, okay, the first thing was like, okay, I need to get on a Suboxone program, okay? And so I go to my Suboxone doctor, and keep in mind, like, I want to cut all my ties. This is when I cut all my ties, okay, with all of that crap. And I was just like, I was just straight up with my doctor. I was like, here's the deal. I was like, I've been taking benzos for like 6 years straight, or 5 years every day, and this and this, and I was like, and I'm scared, and I just told him, I was just straight up, I said, if you don't give me some, I'm gonna buy them on the street, because I don't want to die, or I don't want to have a seizure. I mean, I was really scared, and so he was like, okay, he's like, I will prescribe you, I almost said subscribe, I will prescribe you 1 milligram of Klonopin a day, okay? So I was like, that's pretty freaking fair, I thought. And so I cut all my ties, and I just start taking 1 milligram a day, okay? Then, see, and this is where things are going to get kind of weird, because I don't know, there's still things that we don't know exactly everything, and that's just how it is, okay? But I got into a car accident, and I'm not going to get into everything, and I started having seizures 2 days later. Okay, and this is probably within a month after getting back on Suboxone again. I did a program years before that, but so anyway, but I did get a concussion. I was very, very concussed and wasn't remembering stuff, and started having seizures, and and so I go to the hospital. Well, they're freaking giving me, dude. I remember waking up after being like seizured out and whatever, and I remember the lady coming in and giving me Ativan, and I was like, dude, even in that shoddy, in that shitty state of like I'm having seizures and like I don't know if I'm gonna die. I was like, oh sweet, Ativan. I'm not joking, dude. I was like, nice, that's how pathetic it is, dude. Really, that's how pathetic I was or am. I don't know. Was okay. So anyway, so then having the seizures. Because the plan was to get me on the milligrams, stabilize me, and then and get off of that. Well, so then my doctor's like, well, no, we got to keep you on the Klonopin. You had seizures, and I had more after that. Okay, so he's like, we got to keep you on the Klonopin right now. Well, then I got prescribed 2 other seizure medicines. They weren't benzos at all. They were just Tegretol and whatever, something else. Just terrible. Made me feel terrible, terrible, terrible. But looking back, I don't know. And like I said, this is where it gets weird. And I couldn't work for like 6 months, dude. It was just terrible, this whole thing. Anyway, I was so depressed and felt terrible every day. I mean, it was terrible. And I look back and I was like, dude, I was probably dealing with like I guess it'd be like a benzo pause or something, post-acute withdrawal or something, or just like from a really quick, massive taper. Because the whole taper, even like when I couldn't afford it, I mean, it went really freaking fast. Way dumb, too fast. I always thought like I can overcome anything. I mean, that's just my attitude. It still is. Not me though, through God or God through me, whatever, however way you want to put it, whatever. Anyway, okay, this is getting long, isn't it? Sorry. Okay, so here's the deal. So I got off my seizure meds. That was a process, but I got off those. Except Klonopin. I still am prescribed 1 milligram of Klonopin to this day. And I know I've never really I don't think I've ever talked about it on a video. I've alluded to benzos, but I know that there's a good chunk of all y'all out there that I talk to outside of YouTube, and you guys know I've even told you a lot of what you're hearing, or kind of my story to a degree, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, so that might surprise some of y'all. I don't really care, but. So anyway, so just to let you know, me and my doctor were talking, and this is just who I am. I know I'm going through the crap right now, but I really, really do not want to be dependent on a benzo. I've just, yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I don't feel it. I just take it at night. I take it about an hour before bed. Because I just have to, I guess, or you know what I mean, like, but I will tell you though, if I don't take it, I do feel it, because I've tried it. I've just like, I'm not gonna take it today, and like I've gone 24 hours without taking any, and you start feeling, dude, I feel tight in my chest and stuff, and just anxiety, of course. Well, check this out. Recently, this is the truth, dude. I can't believe I did this, but this is the freaking truth. Very recently, like probably 3 weeks ago, okay, I actually forgot. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like I don't really feel it. Like, I forgot to take Klonopin for 2 days. In fact, it was 56 hours. I told the guy, but we were talking about it. 56 hours I went with no Klonopin, and I did not feel good. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I told my wife, I'm like, because I was feeling extra just terrible, and like was getting kind of like, what the heck's going on? I was like, I forgot to take Klonopin. I was like, for maybe the last 2 nights. I couldn't even, I had to count them to find out. I'm like, dude, I didn't take it for 2 days in a row. Anyway, So yeah, I don't get, I'm not like high on them and whatever. And I've come a long ways, man. Believe me, dude, it sucked, dude. The anxiety going down from them. It sucks. And maybe there was some seizure-related stuff to that too. I just don't know for sure, because I did have blunt force to my head too, but then there were other seizures. Anyway, so what am I getting at here? Okay, so here's the deal. Yeah, the plan is for me to start tapering off of the Klonopin right now. In fact, like in 2 weeks or something, which I'm down for. Even though I know I'm going through this crap, but it's like, dude, if I'm not gonna do it now, then when? I mean, I don't know. I know it's gonna suck, dude. It's gonna. Oh, I'm really looking forward to it. But it's one of those things that it terrifies me to frickin' be on it. It terrifies, like if something happened, like, you know, that's not something that, you know, when it's dangerous like that. And I don't even know. I'd say that's the thing, is I'm really not. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I just stop taking 1 milligram of Klonopin, if I just stop taking it, I don't know how dangerous that is. I don't even know. I mean, I know benzos are dangerous, but man, I've been taking them for so long. It probably would be very dangerous actually for me, even at a milligram. Because yeah, like Xanax like per milligram is stronger than Klonopin. You know, so just kind of as a reference, you know, I don't know if you guys know that or not. A good chunk of you do know, because you're in the benzo game. But worst decision I ever made in my life. And but oh yeah, here's the thing. Okay, and then this is going to cinch up here. Now, this is what's going to be interesting, because I see my doctor in 2 weeks. I just got on something, the Wellbutrin, like I told you guys the other day. Anyway. Well, that they advise you, if you're on Wellbutrin, that if you're on benzos, don't get off of them, because you have extra risk of seizure when you're on Wellbutrin. So I don't know what he's gonna say, dude. I don't know what's safe, you know, but I'm gonna work it out. That's the thing. I'm never freaking giving up. I'm going all the way, all the freaking way, baby, all the way with getting off crap. And as I take an antidepressant, I don't know though. My family freaking takes them and has stopped taking them, and they say it's not that big of a deal. I don't freaking know. I'm just trying to make it right now with all this depression and anxiety at the moment. Anyway, okay, I'm getting off topic. But so the plan is I'm gonna get off benzos, and I'm gonna document that as well. Okay, I'm gonna document that. I won't be throwing out all this advice, because I don't know. I don't even know. I don't want to know, but I have to know, because I'm an idiot. Reap what you sow, dude. You reap what you sow. And I made a terrible, 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 terrible decision and got myself in a terrible pickle. Yes, I've come a long way, but you know what? I'm still physically freaking dependent on a benzo, and it just really bothers me. And so anyway, so yeah, you know, I'm clean from opiates and opioids. Yeah. I ain't clean. I'm not clean, in my opinion. And I'm not. I'm dependent on freaking business. I mean, like, no, but that's not clean. It's not freaking clean. So, anyway, God bless all y'all. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, V for victory. God bless all y'all, and salute.